but they're even getting a chokehold on that. I mean, imagine, just since the 2000s, they completely infiltrated Wikipedia and manipulated the content of Wikipedia, and they boast about it. I mean, this is common knowledge. They boast about basically writing the narratives in Wikipedia. And now they're talking about retraining AI, especially ChatGPT and Grok, to produce a pro-Israel bias in their answers. And I've actually been testing it since I started reading about that, and it's true. There is kind of a change in the AI's brain, for lack of a better term. And now you have the Ellisons basically owning the last major platform of social media. And they're already removing pro-Palestinian content. They're pushing Israeli narratives. The older generations die, and you have this new generations that come up, and all they're getting fed is like pro-Israel garbage. And so like that's what worries me. And so I'm really interested in your perspective about, when you say the cat's out of the bag, and is it really, and what does that mean?
Well, we'll see what they're able to do. I don't think they can completely shut down the discourse. And I think there will be pushback here. I think they will be exposed. Just to talk a little bit about how the lobby operates. When Steve Walt and I wrote the book, this goes back to 2007. Of course, we wrote the original article the year before in 2006. Very few people knew much about the lobby at all. And many of our friends said that we overestimated its influence, when in fact, all we were telling was the tip of the iceberg, right? We didn't overestimate their influence. But not many people knew about the lobby. What's happened is that the lobby has had to come out into the open, and it's been forced to play smash mouth politics. And with regard to TikTok, almost everybody knows that the reason TikTok has been bought by Larry Ellison is because he's pro-Israel, and they want to change the content on TikTok. It's not like this is a great secret. See, I would argue back in the 1990s, early 2000s, they would do something like this and hardly anybody would know anything about it, and they would get away with it. But now people know what's going on. Just look at all the people turning out in the streets in places like Italy, places like Amsterdam. Lots of people are fully onto what's going on here. And this is true in the United States with the Charlie Kirks of the world, the Tucker Carlsons, and the Megyn Kellys, and the Steve Bannons, and so forth and so on.